X-Men 97, another Marvel Studio HEROCLIX set has landed and it's coming out sometime soon. I don't actually know. Thank you again anyways, WizKids, for sending me the X-Men 97, is it Marvel Studios? Marvel Studios X-Men 97 brick to unbox for you guys. I did actually watch this series, so that's pretty cool. I didn't really actually watch the original X-Men series. I watched X-Men Evolution, which makes me probably a younger person, but also you probably like, what's X-Men Evolutions? It's like the gritty, not gritty, it's like the emo teenager of X-Men, the original series. So I think I will get most of the references, but I'm not too sure. X-Men 97, which pretty much tells us that we're going to have 97 X-Men in the set. X-Men 97 referencing the 97 X-Men that exist, so I'm excited to see all of them in their HEROCLIX glory. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so I didn't see this, the alternate card. So these, I don't know exactly, I think these are just like this. There's figures in this set that have like the original cards and the original everything, but this is like an alternate version of that card that does different things. And I think those are a little bit harder. They're kind of like team ups, except they don't have like the team up. It's just like an alternate powers or something. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna open that at the very end. So we're gonna save that one because every now and then, you know, you like to spice it up a little bit. So I'm gonna try my best to get through these as quickly as possible. And I will try my best to skip the ones that we have already seen. This could be most of the commons, uncommons, and rares, and just focus on the rares and super rares and any one-shots or whatever's in the set. I really honestly don't know equipment. Either way, here we go. First booster. Booster number 1. We're going to open them up nice and dainty this time. I've been cracking them pretty hard lately, so I just want to make sure that we're all good. So, all right, so we got some stuff right off the bat. A lot of whatever you call it, a lot of underworld here. So we have Jubilee, Prime Sentinel, Sentinel Technician. We have Wolverine, and then our rare is going to be Bishop, which I believe we have seen. Let's go ahead and take a look at these cards, though. I'm not too sure. It feels a little thick. I don't know if the card stock is bigger, but Forge. Let's take a look at him. The rare, he's like unique, which is cool. They did give him that mystical, so that is interesting because they did in the show like kind of allude to that he's got mystical backgrounds. I don't know if it's a comic book thing too. Let me know in the comments below. Not the comics below, the comments below. Let me know how he's mystical. I actually really don't know. But he has a thing that says when a friendly character with the X-Men keyword heals until their next turn, they have Safeguard Outwit. He's got Desert Magic. At the beginning of the game, you have an opponent generate the adversary bystander friendly to their force in their starting area. If you do, this game Forge has the Mystics keyword and has friendly characters have Safeguard opposing probability control. So it says you may have an opponent generate the adversary bystander, which on the back there, it's like that little owl thing. I remember the owl, which is a 8 charge, 11 poison, 18 impervious, 3 perplex giant size. The adversary, very interesting. Like I said, I don't really know much about him. 5 range, sidestep, pulse wave, outwit. He might be good. He's also friendly to himself for what it's worth. So if he heals, he can get Safeguard Outwit, which is really easy to do right now in Modern with the heart-shaped herb. So I like Forge. That's pretty cool. So let's keep on going. We got some rare. We got a rare. We got a lot more packs to get through. Oh shoot. Alrighty. I have no idea what to expect in this set. I see a Jubilee. Pretty cool. Looks like it's a unique Jubilee. And it's the Chase Jubilee. Okay. Okay. All right. So we got a common Magneto, common Jean Grey, uncommon Wolverine. I think we just saw that one. And then we have an uncommon Stone. We have the Chase Jubilee. And her card is different, and it's nice and blue. And got some blue and pinks, which is kind of like what I got in the back over here as well. He's got the Pulse Wave that does her printed damage, knockback. When Jubilee uses Pulse Wave, you may instead choose a single opposing character within range line of fire. Within a direct line of fire, excuse me. If you do, she deals her printed damage value instead. Improved targeting, blocking, destroys blocking. 45 point, and she only has the X-Men keyword. She's got a mid-dial stop click that says when this click is first revealed after resolution, she give all opposing characters within range and line of fire an action token. And then after that, she's got some prob and stuff. 4-range prob too. 45 points. That's super solid, actually. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's really, really solid. Awesome. Wow. So that's pretty cool. Jubilee is very interesting. Her sculpt is kind of cool. 10 attack with that pulse wave power does feel kind of like, eh. But again, when you're attacking people, you know, you take your printed values versus their printed values, so. Okay. All right, so let's keep on going here. Alrighty, so we pulled some figures, of course. We pulled a rare Callisto? I don't remember this person in the show, but I could be wrong. Some Morlocks, and we also got a one-shot. A common Cyclops, a uncommon Morph, a common Dr. Valerie Cooper, who was kind of like a get out of jail free card for another character. And then this Leech has Outwit. Characters within 4 squares can't use team abilities, which is very, very interesting. I'd love to see how that actually plays out. And then we have the one-shot that says Magneto was right. It's a huge thing if you haven't watched the show. Huge thing that happened during the show. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose that a friendly character can use the is that the Brotherhood TA? It's the Magneto helmet this turn. If you do, this turn, when characters attack, they treat their finalized attack roll as being 1 higher for each character in your KO area for the purpose of triggering that team ability. So, which that team ability says if you roll a 10 or higher, you can remove an action token from them. I don't really see this being a really good one-shot personally, but I could be wrong unless someone does something crazy with these with the Brotherhood TA. So let's take a look at Callisto, though. Let's get him out of his little guy. Uses leadership and succeeds. After resolution, generate a Morlock bystander. Unique modifier. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose a combat value. Friendly characters that have the Morlocks keyword modify their chosen combat value by +1 until your next turn. And okay, so there's the Morlocks. Morlocks have sidestep, 10 attack, 16 soups, and 2 damage. Underworld. He's also got the Morlocks, politicians, rulers by warrior. But obviously, if you're going to be playing this dude, you got to play with the Morlocks, dude. What are you thinking? So, but I don't really know many Morlocks in this set. I could be wrong. That there is, maybe there's a crazy Morlock out there, but for the sake of this right now, I think it's all right if you want to make a Morlock team. This seems like a really fun team to play. I'm all about fun teams, so the more fun you can have with your teams, the better. So let's keep on going. Here we go. I'm gonna crack this one. Boom! Rip it open like a Neanderthal. All right, so we got a common Jubes. We got the Beast. This one's heavy. Oh, we got a Bastion. Bastion. All right, so we have Jubilee, Bast, Wolverine, Madeline Pryor, and Bastion. Bastion's got 6 range. Holy smokes. Alright, so he's got Sentinel, Robot, Ruler. Bastion has the Underworld TA, which is like the carrying one. It says Sentinel, Robot, and Ruler. Leadership as a trait, // At the beginning of your turn, if 4 or more characters are in your KO area and have the Sentinel keyword, you may replace Bastion with another character named Bastion on its last non-KO click, then heal it 2 clicks. That character cannot heal this game otherwise. Sorry, I missed that word. He's got a special attack power that says Giant Reach 3, // When Bastion hits, until your next turn, hit characters gained, this character must break away to move. That's pretty nice. He has specifically no move and attack, but 60 points, invulnerability, outwits. He gets Mastermind, Perplex, and then he could Exploit in there as well. Very interesting. I don't know if this is game-breaking to make Sentinels a thing. We have seen, I think there is a Bastion chase out there that we have seen, so maybe switching into that Bastion's pretty dope. I'm not too sure though. So anyways, let's keep on cracking. I don't know if there's like a big character in here, like a big boy character. Oh, we got something cool. We got a cool little sculpt in here. I think it's the rare. Nice, that's pretty cool. We have seen the Beast, we have seen the Magneto. Bolivar Task, which is interesting. Another Sentinel scientist. Friend of Humanity. Interesting, 15 point in power and 12 in-cap flurry. Interesting. So then we have Sunspot, and I think this sculpt is pretty dope. So Sunspot's got the Brotherhood of Mutants, New Mutants, Xmen, and Celebrity. Free once per game, turn Sunspot to click 5. Private Jet, which is Passenger 2 sidestep, and then he has a special damage power that says Perplex. When Sunspot uses it, he has a minimum range of 8. Wow, for 40 points, that's pretty good. The issue is that you have to keep him alive because that support power is all really nice and everything, and then he kind of turns into like Sunspot, the fighter, the ranged attacker for 4 range. I don't know if that's really doing it for me, but he's pretty cool. I mean, at least his sculpt's pretty cool. I like they made his black really detailed on the front, and on the back they have like little like bubbles coming off of him, which is pretty cool. So Sunspot at least looks cool at the very minimum. So pretty awesome. We have pulled 4 rares so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then obviously the chase. Cracking this one wide open. Oh, sorry, Jean Grey. I see her in there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We see some stuff here. We got some stuff. We got some things. Is that Sauron? Saruman? Dino Man. There's like a weird Saruman character, right? I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we have Jean Grey. We've seen this one. We've seen the Cyclops. And then there's Abscissa. Oh, we have seen this one. This is like the death metal Wonder Woman for X-Men. But in case you're not hip, let's take a look at it. Sideline active at the beginning of the game, add an extra life token on your sideline. And then another sideline active that says, when a friendly character with the X-Men keyword is KO'd, you may remove 1 extra life token from your sideline. If you do, instead, turn that character to its last non-KO click. And after resolutions, generate Abscissa on click 5 from your sideline, if able, adjacent to that character. And then she has Giant Reach, I'm assuming it's a lady, but may use it when targeting multiple characters and rolls a separate d6 for each hit character. Okay, and then she comes out on click 5, which is her last click, which is like Hypersonic 4, Blaze Cloud Flames, and Exploit Weakness, which is pretty solid. So 50 points, probably not playing it main force, but you can definitely do something with like an Ares Bomb. Seems like a pretty solid candidate for Ares on the sideline. But yeah, pretty cool little death metal Wonder Woman, like revive, like kind of like that. There's also another character that we just saw that does that too, that just takes a hit, gets, you know, and then kind of erases it. So anyways, that's pretty cool. Her sculpt's really cool. I like the little skate effects coming off of her. She's got skates on. I like her that she's dabbing. Is that even still a thing? Probably not. I don't even know if people know what dabbing is anymore. All right, so we pulled our first soup. This one's heavy. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Let's see what we get. Let's see what big fella awaits for us. Maybe. I'm not even going to say what we're on booster number or something. Oh, we got Professor X. Heck. Okay, this is Saruman. No, it's Dino Man. There's a freaking dinosaur named Saruman or something like that. I know there is. Let me know in the comments if I'm right or not. I have no idea. Okay, so we do have X-Men. Excuse me, Mr. X-Men, Professor X-Men Xavier himself. And then we have Morph. We have seen Morph. Sentinel Technicians, Prime Sentinel, Dino Man again. Okay, oh, it's just Dino Man again. I thought... No, wait, this is a different Dino Man. Yeah, this is a different Dino Man. It's different colored. What the heck? I think it does different things too. Either way, we do have a super rare Professor X. Let's take a look at him. It's kind of, I'm surprised it's not like, what do we call it? The counterbalance is like there perfectly because he's hanging off that edge pretty solid. And this is like a solid piece. So, anyways, Professor X has Shi'ar, X-Men, Ruler, Scientist, Leadership traded, /, power once per game, roll a d6, and heal all friendly characters with the X-Men keyword a number of clicks equal to the result rounded up. He has improved targeting, elevated, hindering, blocking, non-breaking, so he just shoots like through, like woo, goes through the blocking, and characters as well, 50 points. He is 4 range, 3 targets, triple target, which is pretty nice with that incap ability. I wonder if he has any more trait. He has one more trait. When an opposing character within range line of fire makes a range attack, roll a 2d6. If the result is greater than the finalized attack roll, that attack misses all targets. Wow. It's pretty good for 50 points. I wonder if X-Men's going to have a pretty solid showing moving forward. I think if Professor X seems really solid. That's a nice little like support piece around it. He is his 6 range outwit as well. And he has 19 defend, which is pretty solid. And he's a standard character, so if you want to give him like destroyer armor, stuff like that, you can. You can also pair him really good with Tony Stark, who's a scientist, which he's also a scientist. I didn't know that. I thought he was like really smart. Booster number 8, we got 4 more boosters, obviously because of the new boosters being 12 now instead of whatever it was, 10. Taking a little bit longer. So let's take a look at what we got here. Ooh, sorry about that, dude. Not bad. All right, we got a rare. We got the rare. Oh, nice. We got Rogue. We haven't seen. Oh, we got Gambit basketball. We got the big bad baller. We got LeGambit James here. We have seen Madeline Pryor. Oh, Executioner's the rare. Dr. Valerie Cooper, who is that take a free hit basically. We have LeGambit James, obviously the best basketball player ever. Then we have a Rogue, pretty beefy Rogue actually. Alrighty, booster number 9. Let's crack it. All right, we got Magneto, we got Leech. Oh, we got whatever the heck this thing is. Oh, it's the Phoenix, I think. Is that what it is? I have seen that one. We have crazy Magneto, because the common Magneto looks pretty tame. This guy looks like a crazy man. He looks like Doc Brown. We have the Sentinel Technician. We've seen Leech. We have the common Magneto as well. Oh, okay. So the Magnetos kind of swap into each other. I see. Okay. Oh, that 100-point Magneto is pretty beefy though. 10 clicks for 100 points. Oh, that's not that bad. Anyways, okay, so we have the Phoenix, which I have heard stuff about, and I like that it came in its own little bubble. Oh, there's someone in there. Holy smokes, that is really cool. I didn't know that. I just thought it was like a bunch of flames. I didn't realize there was someone encapsulated inside it. I'm assuming that would be either Madeline Pryor or Jean Grey. If I look, if I was just a normal person, just looked. Jean Grey Summers, there we go. All right, so she's a sideline active character, if I'm not mistaken. Sideline active, when a friendly character named Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, Madeline Pryor, or Phoenix is KO'd. After resolution, she may roll a d6. 1 through 4, heal a friendly character with the xmen keyword 1 click. 5 through 6, generate Phoenix from your sideline on click 1 in the square that was last occupied. Okay, so she's got pretty good range values. She's got a 6 range, she's got running shot, pulse wave, probability control 19, impervious, power cosmic, and the X-Men team ability. And then she has another trait that says, once per game when Phoenix hits after resolutions, you may give a hit character a burn away token. If you do, this character can't use effects of equipment or positively modify combat values. Wow. Okay, that's pretty solid. Stop regeneration, power cosmic. Wow, that's pretty good. It'd be very interesting to see if they choose a hit character. I know they just talked about how the ruling with what's his face, Elsa Bloodstone was, because if you quake with Elsa Bloodstone, you can take all their equipment. So, or if you hit multiple targets, because you could hit them with a trick arrow, drop a big arrow, quake everybody, and steal all their equipment. It'd be very interesting because it does specifically say a hit character. So that's how I would read it, but how they ruled Elsa Bloodstone, who was also the same wording as this, it'd be very interesting to see how they rule this one. So people, rule sharks out there, there's blood in the water. If you want to feast on this one, take it to the win. See what happens, see what we can find. But Phoenix Forks, X-Men, and Cosmic also. So yeah, pretty solid. 60 points is pretty good. I also don't know about primes and stuff like that. I don't know what the prime situation is looking like. I don't know what prime time is, but... Oh, we did pull a super rare. Nice! Okay, so we have... Oh, we pulled a rare too! Awesome. Did we pull any... Maybe I missed a rare. Okay, we'll see. So we did have seen the Uncommon Storm. We have Rare Captain America. We'll talk about him. We have Marvel Girl, the super rare. And then we have Legambit James, and then Friend of Humanity. We have seen both of those, but this Captain America sculpt's pretty dope. I like the snow that he's on. Obviously, he had a very brief appearance in the show. I didn't really like the way they portrayed him. I think they kind of like made him kind of... I don't know if they made him like... I remember just watching it and just being like, I don't like how they worded stuff with him, but either way. Captain America, let's talk about him first. He's Avengers Past, Politician, Soldier, Energy Shield, Deflection, Leadership, Unique Modifier. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Soldier keyword modify defense by +1 if a friendly character with the Soldier keyword... If a friendly character with this Soldier keyword is in your KO area, modify their defense by +2 instead. That's pretty solid. Avengers Past, Politician, Soldier, pretty cool. Unfortunately, you can't run it with the past Avengers because you can't use 2 Captain Americas on a team-up team. But yeah, other than that, pretty solid. I like this figure a lot. Soldier, in general, is getting a lot of love, I think. Marvel Girl has Phoenix Force, X-Men, Cosmic, and Ruler as a super rare. Says Mind Control, free. Place a standard terrain marker within range line of fire into another square within range line of fire. Okay, so it's like free telekinesis without being telekinesis. That's pretty cool. That's a trait, by the way. And she also has a special attack power that says telekinesis /range. Choose a terrain marker within range line of fire. Marvel Girl may use Quake as free as if she occupied its square Z. Okay, so if you use a pretty big object, you can do a Quake from that object, which is pretty solid. She is 60 points. She has a special defense power that says Barrier, Super Senses, // opposing characters adjacent to terrain generated or placed by Marvel Girl since the beginning of your last turn must roll breakaway as if they were adjacent to her. And she doesn't have any like plasticity or anything. She does have Perplex, Running Shot, and then she has that special defense power all the way through, special attack power halfway through her dial, and then her last half she has Pulse Wave, Sidestep, and Probability Control. I'm really hoping for a prime in this one. This one feels kind of beefy, again, but maybe I'm just wrong. But we'll do the delicate, dainty open from the bottom this time. Let's see what happens here. We're opening. Oh, we do. Okay, we have some cool. We got 2 rogues. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, so we have Friend of Humanity. We have seen that figure. We have a common rogue. We have Prime Sentinel. We have the Bishop Rare. Okay, so we got a second Bishop Rare. Oh wait, no, we don't have Bishop Rare. We have Forge Rare. That's right. Okay, so we will talk about Forge Rare Bishop. And he has a 31A, so he also may have a prime. And then we have Rogue, which is 41A, which also might be a prime. May also have a prime. Excuse me. Alrighty. Bishop has the X-Men team ability along with the X-Force, X-Men, Detective, Future, and Police keywords. He's at 70 points or 50 points for range with a traded probability control. When Bishop uses it and the opposing character misses all targets after resolution, to remove an action token from a friendly character with future or past keyword. Oh man, he doesn't have the past keyword, so you can't play him with the past vendors. That is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like the best thing in the world. It's a cool mechanic. It's kind of fun. It kind of matches the whole Bishop aesthetic, I feel like. All right, let's take a look at Rogue Super Rare. Rogue has Wild Card, or the Team Player team ability, and the X-Men and Brotherhood of Mutants key. Traded once per turn. When Rogue knocks back an opposing character after resolution, she may make a close attack targeting all opposing characters adjacent to that character she knocked back, regardless of adjacency to her. That's pretty cool. So she can knock back somebody, and then the knockback character kind of becomes where Rogue would attack from. That's pretty cool. She's 125 points or 75 points. Holy smokes. She's got another trait that says, if a friendly character with the X-Men keyword is in your KO area, Rogue can use Battle Fury and Hypersonic Speed. If any of those characters are named Gambit or Magneto, also modify Rogue's combat values by +1. Special attack power is Super Strength. Rogue can knock back larger characters. Okay, that's pretty cool. It is worth noted though, you can't knock back multi-base characters, so even if they're a bigger character, they still can't be knocked back because they're multi-base. So that's just part of the rules, unfortunately. Sorry people, sorry to disappoint you. Alright, we have come to the grand finale. I'm going to assume we are not going to probably pull a prime, we're probably just going to pull a rare, but who knows, maybe we'll see what the world has for us here. So let's see what happens here. Overall, I'm pretty excited with what happened and stuff like that. I don't have many expectations in general with the set, but this is pretty cool. Alrighty, let's take a look. So again, we pulled our rare, like I said, because I think the distribution is kind of weird. So we have the Wolverine, we've seen that. Jean Grey, we've seen that. We've seen Crazy Man, Magneto, and then we have seen, we've seen like, it's like a nice dressed up Gambit. That's pretty cool. 45 points, could be a rogue candidate to be KO'd. So let's get that X-Men out. Wolverine has the X-Men team ability along with Alpha Flight, Weapon X, X-Men, Animal, Brute, and Soldier. He's 75 points or 40 points, 0 range, 1 target. Super Senses traded. When // when Wolverine rolls a single d6, if a friendly character that shares a keyword with him is in your KO area, increase the roll by 1. Pretty solid. I mean, it's nice that he has traded Super Senses the entire time. He always got special movement power on his first 3 clicks, which is only on 75-point dial line. So the first 3 clicks, and then at click 4, he starts his 40 points. So that's, what, 35 points you get for 12 attack blades, Battle Fury. That's pretty good, actually. He's got a special movement power, Charge Flurry. When Wolverine uses Flurry, he may instead make 3 attacks as long as one of them targets. As long as one of them targets is a character with the giant size of Brotherhood or mutants, robot, or sandal keyword. Am I wrong about that? Is that like not bad? I mean, I'm not the biggest grammar. I'm like Omega typo supreme here. But as one of them targets is a character with giant size of Brotherhood of mutants, robot, or sandal keyword. Right? That's wrong, right? That's wrong. It should be as long as one of the targets. As long as one of them targets. I think it's funny regardless. So let's take a look at the alternate card, see what we got here. Alright, we're opening her up, and it feels like a legacy card, but it's not. Okay, so it's the common Jubilee. So let's go grab her real quick and see exactly. So Jubilee, 06. Okay, so they are doing the 06A and 06B stuff. Okay, that's good to know. Sorry for everyone. Okay, so they are doing the 06A and 06B stuff. This Jubilee is 40 points along with this one. So the original Jubilee, the original one that the original Jubilee that you would pull in your pack has the energy explosion, double slash. Jubilee deals penetrating damage to opposing characters with the robot keyword, which is pretty cool. Which with energy explosion, 4 range, improved targeting, hindering. But the alternate card has the exact same power, but also an extra trait that says, when Jubilee starts the game, add an extra life token to your sideline. When Jubilee would be KO'd, you may remove an extra life token from your sideline. If you do, instead turn it to Click 2. And I don't know if Marvel Studio is actually now just becoming a like once per year thing. We've had 2022, we had Disney Plus, then we had next phase in 22, I believe. Oh, sorry, 23, I believe. 24, we took a break, and now we're on 97. Okay, anyways. All right, well, that's everything for today for the unboxing. This was our pulls and everything. We got the alternate card, and we also got the one-shot as well. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you want this whole brick, you can totally go to my Patreon and sign up for a minimum and get your name entered at the $10 rate. You will be entered in twice. Winners cannot be consecutive, of course, but I will be giving this away to our Patreon members, which we will be doing more exclusive content on there as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like it or didn't like it, let me know what's going on in your life, and tell me how wrong I was with some of these pronunciations. I have no idea how to pronounce this thing. Abscissa? This one is it. Abscissa. Abscissa? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really want to get more content out there for you guys. I want to do some more stuff for you guys rather than just the unboxings. But thank you so much for sticking with me. It's been busy. It's been a busy life so far. It's been a lot of twists and turns in the last couple months. So anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking with us. And we'll see you next time where we talk about all things HEROCLIX.